I'm John, and I'm the PyChess learning module. So just a quick recap, what is PyChess? PyChess is a GTK chess client. It's 100% Python code from the top of the UI all the way down to the chess engines themselves. All code is licensed under the GNU General Public License. And the goal of PyChess is to provide an advanced chess client for Linux. And the idea was to make it usable to both new people who have never played chess before and also people who are advanced. So features that already exist in PyChess. You can play against a lot of chess engines in both CE, CP, and UCI formats. It supports online play, so if two people have the program, you could play against them online. It supports PGN, EPD, and FEN chess file formats, which are basically the three major chess file formats for saving games and reviewing them later. And it offers an opening book and like a hint and spy mode. So while you're playing, it'll give you suggestions on like different openings that are successful, and also it'll like suggest a move to do if you're like stuck and you don't really know what you should do. And it also offers a rich but simple interface with sound, animations, stuff like that. So here's an example of the hint mode, and you can see it's telling the player to move their bishop there to either checkmate them or capture the rook. Very nice. Alright, the Learning Center. So my goal was to add a widget to PyChess, which will allow people of all ages to learn how to play chess and also enhance their skills if they're an intermediate player. So what I hoped to add was a chess tutor, which will show newcomers how each of the pieces move, and will also teach them the basic like ideas behind chess, such as like capturing the king and promoting pawns to get new pieces. And also it will teach more advanced moves, such as like castling, en passant, and the idea of like maybe forking or pinning like opponent's pieces to capture two of them at once. Another feature I hope to add would be like common endgames. So it would teach you how to win the game if you only have a rook and your king against an opponent's king, or let's say a queen and king. And also I want to add like this chess puzzle database, which would contain a multitude of chess puzzles, which would get the player to think in like new ways and show them the idea that you can sacrifice valuable pieces in order to gain like position and win the game. Alright, so more advanced features that would be nice to add, but realistically I don't really have the time, would be an in-depth game analysis, where after you play the game, you could save the game in like a PGN file format, and then the computer will review it and step by step go through the program and tell you like better moves that you could have done, or just suggested better ways to play the game. And also an interactive like teaching as you're playing the computer kind of style, where if you're about to do a move, it'll suggest maybe a better move to do. Alright. So major roadblocks. The current structure of PyChess has two major problems. The first one is it is very hard to add new UI modules, and the second one are threads are created everywhere. So the first problem is basically they have one main thread to the consistent UI, and when you open a new window, such as playing an internet game, it'll create a new window, but then it gets confused because two threads are opened, and it doesn't know if you close the main window, it'll still keep like the internet window opened. So it gets confused and it doesn't really know what to do in that situation. And this also makes it kind of difficult to get a good grip on plugins and really like where to add them in the code. And the second problem was around apparently since the start of PyChess, and after every update it just becomes more problematic. And basically they create random threads that have a tendency to crash not only the game but your system, which is kind of bad. the solution, PyChess needs to be refactored into a more modular structure, a structure that makes it clear where to add UI modules and where to look for threads. There is currently a proposal to actually change the structure of PyChess. And I don't know if you could see, but here's the proposed new structure. You kind of see right here is like the main menu where the game starts, and it goes down to load the game into here, where like you're actually playing the game and using the plugins. And then there's a bunch of other like modules that are around that. Alright, other problems I've encountered. Not only does PyChess have very confusing code, but it's also very poorly commented and documented. So this makes it extremely difficult to grasp where to start, and it also made it pretty difficult to actually learn the existing code and get a good grasp on what's like going on. And I also started this program with no prior experience to PyGTK, so that was kind of an interesting learning experience, learning how to code in GTK. And I also started this group with 2 other members, and now it's just me, so that made the workload considerably more hard. Alright, so my progress so far. Over the past couple weeks I've been starting to make steady progress. Currently I'm working on the UI for a learning center, and I'm also implementing the puzzle database, which should be finished relatively soon. Accomplishments, I learned how to use Mercurial, which is basically just like Git. It keeps track of your code and backups. And I also have a better understanding of PyChess and some of its inner workings. And I also had a nice introduction to PyGTK. Alright, so my future plans for PyChess, because it's so poorly formatted and there are many threads leading to nowhere and such, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to develop the learning module, at least until a newer or more stable version is released. But at the very least, I want to finish my current work, adding the Learning Center UI, and implementing like a puzzle database for chess puzzles. Okay, so hold on quickly, and I'll try to show you an example of PyChess. Here we go. Alright, so here's the starting screen for PyChess. You can see it's very nice. It has a nice little widget right here, which you can select the difficulty of your computer. It goes from like a nice sunny day at 1 to a difficulty of A with like stormy rain clouds. You can select your color, and you can choose whether you want to verse a human or a chess engine. And you can actually load different chess engines into the program, which is kind of cool. And they also have the internet right here, so you can log on and play someone else who has PyChess installed. So what I was doing is adding a learning center. Right now if you click on it, it does nothing because I haven't implemented it yet. But basically the idea is you can go here and you can choose to learn how to play chess, or play chess puzzles, or review your games and have them analyzed. So I'll give you a quick example of what PyChess looks like when you play. It pops up. It has like a very nice user interface. The pieces are very nice. Everything's rounded. Much better job than I could have done if I started the program by myself. And you can see like the green arrows. This is like the hint that it's telling me to do. It's saying this would be a good move, and the red arrow is what the opponent would do if it was his move right now. And one last thing I want to show you guys is you can load like different games into the program, and I actually created a chess puzzle to kind of test out the database. So, okay. So here's the idea of like a chess puzzle. Hold on. That's what happened. Didn't like that. Alright, well, I don't know, it seems not to work right now. So, that's all I have for now. Any questions?
So are you going to complete the learning module as well as the puzzles before the end of the spring semester, or was it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to at least get like a nice like little user interface coming up with like a database that you can click on and like load the chess puzzles and play through them. Any other questions? All right.